Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and 4 coming up now. Back to the well again. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
And
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60, Cougar 19.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
From the red zone on 1st. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
He's brought down by way out to Latu. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great, set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion Brown right. They give it to him again. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
Their own 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Nice run forward, halted after a couple of yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the gun, Taylor.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Come on. Hey.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready up.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun. Handoff to Taylor. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Throwing now, Richardson. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 18.
Richardson now. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Colts ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Taken at the 2. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing here hurts. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. He's going to have... up to that 23. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts on first down. Dump off to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Motioning Williams left. 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Into the hands of Bigsby. Complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Hurts now on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting him on the dive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He finds Brown right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar night. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Gets him on the in route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
19,
1st and 10 at the 34.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd
Fairly
down.
safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Brings it in at the 12. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
At their own 16-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Richardson back to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70,
On the draw, this is Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 30. And an Eagle first down.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This will end up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. They start on the ground. Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. One pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch. and that quarterback will find you again.
Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Come on, set. Gravity Lion. Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Good for a Colts. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Richardson on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Gotta imagine, Brock, they had designs on going for it on 4th and goal, but they might be rethinking those after they were just stonewalled on that last play.
And I got some advice for them, Kate. If they do, probably not run it right at them. May have to be a little more creative on a 4th down.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go. 18, Cougar 19. Go.
Looking to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10.
2. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
A give left side to Taylor. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Get it. Cowboy 8, Mustang 19.
Play action. It's Richardson. Going all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll throw third and long. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. On now comes their punter.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Motioning left is their running back. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Hurts looking to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Now Hurts on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. They're